Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the BAM Blog Breakdown with Brian Kaiser and myself, Mike Calderon, along with sometimes Aaron Zambrano, break down expert business blogs so that you can better understand and apply the information to your business and life for
real results.
That's right, and that's what we want, real results, desired results, better results. Before we get started today, I'm really excited because we have a new contributor, Kelly Riggs. Welcome to BAM, Kelly.
Welcome.
And I love this episode. I love this topic. I'll tell you why in a minute. Before we get into that, get over to YouTube and love us, right? Give us some love. Get over there and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you like some of the stuff you're learning, listening to, if you find us entertaining, educational, stupid, whatever you find us, share it with your friends. Have them like us too. Give us the love. Brian, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah, it's a Monday.
It is, and it's going to be fun to this is the first one we broke of Kelly's blogs that we've ever.
When I talked to Kelly, and he agreed to allow us to break down, and he's now one of our contributors. He has us do it off of his LinkedIn profile. So make sure you get over to LinkedIn, find Kelly Riggs.
Little different spot, but same purpose. I mean,
find his posts, find his articles, his LinkedIn Pulse articles, and follow him over there. So, Brian, I love this episode by Kelly Riggs.
Why he likes this
because
blog.
not only is it sports analogies, which you and I love,
there you go.
But he mentions in this one my favorite coach of all time from my favorite team, and you know who it is. It's Bill Belichick. So this article is really cool. As he runs us through this blog post, he not only gives us the details, but he's got application points all along the way. So you got to get over and read this. You're going to fall in love with Kelly Riggs quick. You're going to follow him, and you're going to start reading all his stuff. We can only cover him once or twice a month at the most, so make sure you're checking out the stuff we don't cover from him. So, again, I love this post. He talks about sports analogies. He talks about 6 of the best coaches that are in current sports. So the key points Kelly points out in this article that winning in business, life, sports, whatever it is not a mistake. And
not an accident either.
No, it's not. It's no accident. And that the key indicators apply across the board. And he proves this by looking at 6 of the most successful coaches in modern sports. And he boils down to 3 key areas of expertise that they all share, which we'll cover in our discussion and our key points a little bit more. So let's get into the key points. But, Brian, do you have the quote up there from all the way up to the top? Go. Read that to us.
All right.
I love this. So the title of this blog is
The Grinders.
The Grinder.
3 reasons why some leaders win consistently. And his blog opens up with a really good
that's what I wanted you to read.
From The Rounders. And if you haven't watched the movie The Rounders, it's a good show. It's like any other job. You don't gamble. You grind it out. Your goal is to win one big bet an hour. That's it. Get your money in when you have the best of it and protect it when you don't. Don't give anything away. That's how I've paid my way through half of law school, a true grinder.
A true grinder. And the one thing that I'm going to say that we don't point out in this blog, and I just want to throw it up there right now, is because it's not one of the key points. It's not there. Every one of these 6 coaches, and if you wanted to look at any successful business owner, whatever, they're grinders. They're willing to do the work. They have a unfathomable work ethic that is just through the roof. So that being said, let's get into our 3 keys to the blog, starting with number 1, and these guys are masters at this.
At connecting.
And Brian is the world's greatest connector. So
be able to connect.
Yes. Yeah. So as Kelly points out on the blog, and I see this regularly, that leaders that can connect with the people that they're leading,
right,
connect on a deeper level. And it feels a little fluffy and it feels a little touchy-feely, but that's really what it is, right? We become better leaders, and we have more permission to be hard on somebody when the situation calls for that, when we've connected at a deeper level ahead of time.
Absolutely.
You being the world's greatest connector, when you read this blog, what stood out about, the connecting piece for you?
That these guys all were able to take a vision of where they wanted to take the team and then build that into the players that they brought in, no matter who the players were. superstars, not a superstar. Everyone had their purpose. Everyone got praise. Everyone got recognition. And it was a connection that they all were going to a common goal.
Yeah.
And if you watch we're going to give Mike, he's going to get a big head. But if you watch the Patriots play, Tom Brady commands the team very well, but it's not Tom Brady commanding the team. It's the team all connecting and working together to get to that common goal. And it's the connection that Bill brought to the culture of the team that from him down, that's his leadership style. That's always been his style. That's why he has, what is it, six
Super Bowl appearances, 4 rings. So when you look at
proof in the pudding.
When you look at this blog, Kelly points out about connecting. I think this is really a big part of it. Is while the culture is important, right, and the culture needs to be consistent.
Yep.
Connecting is not a one-size-fits-all, and that's why it needs to be a personal connection with each person involved.
Yes, and that's why that brings the players together and gels them.
Yep, really
does. He has that. He's personal with each and every player, whether you're a superstar or not. And that's where some of the coaches, I know in my past experiences, some of the coaches that I was around would really love my top athletes, but they wouldn't give as much time to the other ones, and then they didn't understand why they didn't get results from those guys, and I did. Well, it was because it was a way I could personally motivate them and inspire them to move up and step up their game to kind of meet with the rest of the people on the team.
So that actually, talking about results like that, segues really good into our second bullet point, and that is preparation. These 6 coaches that he talks about in this article, these 6 coaches are fanatical at preparation.
Absolutely.
Okay. And knowing, Greg Popovich, who he talks about, knowing Bill Belichick, they put more time and effort into the X's and O's, into watching game film, into knowing their competition. Do we need to do that in business, guys? Right? Into all these
favorite things,
right? Where all these things are part of the preparation process.
Right.
And as I mentioned a few weeks ago in one of the blogs, John Gordon teaches us that 5% of success is on game day. 95% is in the locker room, in the preparation, right? Yeah. And so this is a theme, guys. This is a common theme across successful coaches, business people, athletes, actors, anybody that's at the top of their game. Maybe you're in corporate America and you just want to be the best accountant you can be. It takes preparation.
It's not.
Team lead.
It's not one on game day. It's one in the practice field. It's one in the locker room. It's one in the game film review room. That's where it's won.
Yep.
It's won.
Third key point: we have connect, prepare, and adapt.
And this one's really key. I think this is a really important one you put in there, because if you are unwilling. And I'm going to say that if you're unwilling, because it's going to be a choice at some point, if you're unwilling to adapt to make the connections with those on your team, to adapt, to grow and push yourself beyond where you think you can go, then you're going to have a hard time being in a winning group.
Yeah.
Because it's not maybe that's not the place for you. You're going to have to really step back and do some self-evaluation there, because if you cannot adapt to that type of culture, then it's going to be hard for you to stay or maintain any connection with that team. And it's even going to be harder to prepare with that team because you're not able or don't have the capacity to adapt to the necessary changes, mindsets, whatever it may be that the coach is giving out. You're not going to be able to adapt to it and therefore meet and rise to the level that the team needs.
He talks about, now when he went through these 3 key points, he used different coaches, 2 different coaches for each. This is where he actually specifically talks about Bill Belichick and the Patriots. And he says that the NFL has changed more in the last 15 years than ever before. It's constantly changing.
Rules.
And Bill Belichick's ability to adapt to those changes is what really makes the New England Patriots great, and getting his team to make those adaptations too, because we all fight change just a little bit. He points out, Kelly points out in his blog here, he gives some people that were unwilling to change, right? Netscape, BlackBerry, Kodak, Blockbuster, right? They didn't adapt like Google and iPhone and Netflix and all these different things, right? And the inability or unwillingness, don't miss that, to adapt to a changing market condition crushed all those powerhouse companies. Marvel Comics, on the other hand, saw no future in comic books and is now making way more money
making movies
because they adapted, right?
They adapted.
And this is what they was talking about with the Patriots, with everything else. As business owners, as family members, as community members, we have to be adaptable and have a willingness to adapt and build a culture of adaptation.
Oh, I could go in so much further on that. That's such a good point on that.
Get over to Kelly's blog because he gives some great action steps for each one of the keys that we've brought up today, which is connect, prepare, and adapt, right? So I got a coaching question for everybody, Brian. All right. And
he's challenging you. That's what we do here.
And this coaching question I've crafted to fit all three of these bullet points in one question.
Yes, you did. I'm going to say that this is very well worded, sir.
What is one adjustment, that's adaptability, you can make today so that you are better prepared to connect with your team at the deepest level possible?
Okay, I want to know. Go put the comments below. I want to know your answers.
Yeah.
I'll share mine. You share yours.
Love it. Brian? Bam, slam.
I'm telling you.
That was good.
Right. I mean, bang.
I'm so excited to have Kelly on board. A couple weeks ago, we covered yours. We're going to be doing one of yours every few months. We've covered Richard Perry. We got all these new people coming on board. Next week, I think we have Matthew, or in the next couple weeks, we have a Matthew Pollard, brand new. So we're excited. We got new content, new things coming. Yes. So, guys, this has been another Bam Slam home run breakdown where Brian and I, sometimes Aaron, break down expert business blogs so that you, the listeners, the watchers, the followers can better understand the information and apply it to your business and life for real results, because that's what we desire. Join us every Monday and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for new episodes of BAM. Again, get over to YouTube, give us the love, subscribe. Thank you to Evernote, Slack, and Wunderlist, keeping us organized, keeping us collaborative. If you're running a small business and you're doing it without these guys, you're working too hard. Get Evernote, get Slack, get Wunderlist, get your team on it. Big business, small business can use Slack. Evernote, Wunderlist, and Slack are all affordable, though, for the small business owner, which is fantastic. Kelly Riggs is new, like I said. Get over to his LinkedIn. Follow him over there. Check out his Pulse articles. If you like what you heard, if you need help from Kelly or want to learn more about his program, Brian or I can make a professional personal introduction to Kelly so that you can build a relationship with him and see how he can better serve you and help you grow your business. Look, listeners, we get it. Building a business it's tough, right?
It is. It's tough.
And if you want to gain a real advantage, if you want to 10x your efforts and 10x your results, you've got to work on your skill set and mindset at the same time, just like other high performers are doing. This helps you grow into the leader that your business needs to thrive. If you're up to the challenge, and as an entrepreneur, you're an entrepreneur, we're up for the challenge, right? And we took the challenge. You take this challenge. The 90-day mental fitness challenge developed by 7 of the top leadership and experts in the world, and they're recognized as some of the top leaders in the world. So this is not a joke. And they've designed this program for real change in your business and in your life. Check out the link below. Join us on the Mental Fitness Challenge today. For us, finally, we're just about out, but if you need help with your business, if you need help with your health and wellness, if you need help with your key relationships or any aspect, if we can't help you, we know somebody that can.
Absolutely.
Reach out. We're here to serve. And we leave this BAM episode asking you,
how can we best serve you?
We'll see you next time. We're out.
See ya.